Switching page. Hi guys, Funny Girl 0011 here. Welcome back. And today I bring you a Q&A that I've been doing like already 4 times and failed because it doesn't like me today. The first time, it got out of focus because it kept focusing on this cord thing right here, which I have moved off to the side. Then the second time, I just utterly failed in the first couple seconds. The third time, it ran out of memory, and the fourth time it ran out of battery, so let's hope I don't fail this time. Okay, I'm gonna go pull up the questions now, and we will get this party started. I gotta mute my computer, that way it doesn't start up my voice the moment I click on the video. Doopity-doopity-doo. Pause. Oh, whatever. Scrolling down to comments. Doopity-doo. If you hear any noise, it's probably my cat purring or my little sister petting the cat. Don't say anything, child. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do the left-hand challenge while doing this and answering the questions that I have received. Let me just make sure I'm in focus. Left hand challenge. Yeah, I can write, sort of. Fail. Okay, the first question comes from Galaxy, or not Galaxy, XX Galaxy Sim XX, and they ask, when did you start drawing? This is probably going to be the stereotypical answer, but I never stopped drawing. Like, the moment I picked up a crayon, I just started drawing and doodling and whatever, and I just never stopped. And, so like, I would do the normal stuff, you know, doodling in my homework, coloring in coloring books, that kind of thing. And I didn't get serious until later on. So that's that. Let me see if I can zoom in just a smidgen more. There we go. That's good. Okay. Their next question is, how many OCs do you have? I can answer that, sort of, vaguely. I have this list of OCs. On each page, I have 10 OCs listed. So I just 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have like 86 on this list, but I know I'm missing at least 5. So I have over 90 OCs. So yeah, I have quite a few. And I draw them all. I'm gonna draw one of them right now. I just need to figure out which one. And our last question is, what would you like to improve in your drawing? I would like to, well, digitally, I would like to improve my coloring and shading, because I want to sort of figure out how I'm going to do that, and it's a slow process that I'm figuring out. Just in general, though, I would like I really need to work on man-made objects and keeping heights consistent and proportions proper, because like any man-made object I struggle so much, especially buildings and cars, vehicles. I really need to work more on that. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to work on some more. And I've been trying, at least with the proportions, I've been kind of being a bit lazy on the buildings and the back rooms, but I'll try. Okay, and that was their last question. The next question comes from Lauren Champion, and they ask, is there anything else you like to draw besides manga and anime? I sometimes will draw sort of realistically, like I have some in this sketchbook here that I have. Though it's very rare that I'll do it. I have to really be in a mood, and sometimes I'll draw in a more cartoony style, though I don't really have any reference, like, examples of that anywhere. I know I have a few hiding somewhere, but I do it very, very rarely. So that's that. I might actually have some in here. Is it in here? Because I had an ATC of one. I might have colored it. Let me Because I have a slightly cartoony style that I do sometimes. No, I don't. I guess I don't have it. Oh well. Okay, and that was their question. The next question comes from Ocean I Marry, and their first question is, who do you admire? I admire a lot of people. I admire my real life friends. I admire the people I follow on DeviantArt. A lot of those people I really admire because their art is amazing. Same with the people I am subscribed to on YouTube. I admire my parents, especially my mom, because I'm always hanging out with her because I love her. She's wonderful. And I just admire a lot of people. Usually I look up to them because of their art or because of that I know them so well. But yeah, I admire a lot of people. Their next question is, what kind of music do you listen to? I have a bit of a eclectic mix, I guess you could say. I listen to a lot of music. Like, I listen to background music, rock music, classical. Occasionally I will listen to dubstep, so only some versions, since most versions give me a headache, which is not fun. I don't like headaches. Headaches are not wonderful in the slightest bit, and they are really, really hard to have when you're drawing or something, and it's just not fun. It's not fun at all. So yeah, but I listen to quite a bit. Recently I started listening to Panic at the Disco, and I like their music, and I just listen to a lot. Like, a lot of it is alternative rock and like pop and such, and like dance music, but I listen to a good variety. And our next question is, who's your favorite couple / ship, and would you ever do a gay one? I don't understand. I guess she's wondering if I have any ships that I like. I have quite a few shippings that I like. None are like gay, but I have like, if you want to know what shippings I like, I have like I don't even know what I'm saying. In my DeviantArt, I have a list under my favorites of just shippings that I like, but it's only like the pictures I could find of shippings that I like, because sometimes I'm just like, I'm gonna look for shipping pictures, and I do, and then I add them to the list if they're shipping that I like. So that's kind of that. She asked, what's your favorite animal? Let me start over that question because I got interrupted. She asked, what's your favorite animal? And you might not guess this looking at the name of my channel, but ponies are not actually my favorite animal. It's actually a tie between cats and bunnies because they're adorable. I do like horses and ponies. It's just, don't like them as much. They were my favorite animal when I came up with the name, but not anymore. Now I like cats and bunnies. Yes, they're adorable and I love them. Her final question is, what's your favorite manga and anime? Let me quickly check that, because I always forget about like one anime or another anime that I really like every single time that I'm asked this question. So I'm going to go to my list, because I have a list of animes, so I can make sure I don't forget about a certain one that I really liked, because I do that a lot. Okay, so I really like Madoka Magica. That one's pretty good. It's a bit dark though, but it's nice. I also like Genken Shoujo Nozaki-kun. That one was hilarious. I watched that like a couple months ago and I loved it so much. It's like one of the few times that I'll actually watch an anime all the way through without taking a large break in between episodes, because I have a tendency to start up watching animes and then just dropping them halfway through, because I have life / I'm just so lazy that I procrastinate on the things that I'm procrastinating with. There's also G Jetsuka art design class, and that one's a relatively unknown one, but it's pretty good. You can find it like on Crunchyroll, and they have a Spanish subbed one for some reason on YouTube, even though they don't have an English sub, which I've always found so weird. Like, it's the one time you actually find something in Spanish instead of in English. But I don't speak Spanish, so it doesn't help me any. But that was pretty good, and I guess Lucky Star is pretty good. Oh, Shugachara was, I love that one. A couple years back was like my thing. Not so much anymore, but that's because I haven't watched it in a while. I watched all the episodes except for Shugachara Party. We will not speak of that horror abomination. But yeah, I watched all the episodes, minus that which shall not be named. Manga-wise, I have quite a bit more that I can think of right off the top of my head without having to have reference. Special A is like my all-time favorite. I love it so much. I have a couple volumes, actually. Skip Beat, which is an ongoing series, actually, which is a bit of a new thing for me. Voiceover, which is by the same person as Special A. That one I started up, and it's pretty good. And Pokemon Avengers. I have, like, how many volumes of that series do I have? I have all the way up to volume 17, plus 5 of the ones that aren't numbered properly, because Viz, why do you have to number them so oddly? But yeah, I have quite a bit of Pokemon Avengers. Though I haven't read it in a while. So yeah. Okay, and that was her last question. Now, question. Yeah, that's what they're called. The next couple come from Rimu for Kill. I think I said that properly. By the way, if I mess up anyone's names, I'm sorry. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at spelling either. I'm a horrible speller. She asks, how old are you? I am in my late teens, and that is the closest you're getting to knowing. Unless you, like, become really close friends with me, because I tell my close friends my age, because it's kind of odd if they don't know how old I am, but just random people on the internet shall never know. Anywho, her next question is, which non-professional artist inspires you the most? Oh gosh, that's a hard one. Magic Tab with Skittles. He's pretty awesome. My real life friends, because, like, I only have one friend who isn't an artist in real life. So, like, it's amusing. Who else? You, for example. You inspire me. Your art is amazing. Go watch her, people. She's awesome. If I remember, I'll put a link to her channel right here. Okay. Enough promoting the person who left a comment. Anueto, like, pretty much everyone I follow on DeviantArt, and most of the people I follow on YouTube, like, they're amazing. Though some of them are professional, but I'm just gonna breeze over that. And her last question is, what's your favorite band? Oh, my favorite band. It's hard because a lot of time, they'll have a couple songs I'll like, but otherwise I don't follow. Recently I got into Panic at the Disco, and their music is pretty awesome. And Coldplay. Coldplay is pretty good because, like, 95% of their songs I like, and that's saying something compared to the normal, like, maybe if they're lucky, 50? If they're lucky? Yeah. And the next question comes from Tinker Cat Tarm, and they ask, what is your favorite food? My favorite food, cake, candies, pretty much any sweets. Like, I love sweet things, especially candy. Cookies are good too. Ooh, and pie, turnovers. Oh gosh, I'm hungry now. Non-sweets, I like tuna casserole because it's a recipe from my mom that she taught me, and I think she got the recipe from her mom. That, or I'm thinking of the chicken and rice casserole. So yeah, I really love that. If you want, I can give you the recipe, but, like, if you don't like fish, you're not gonna like it. Like, my little sister hates fish, or if you're, like, gluten-free. Hey, stop it, I can hear you, child. Just because you don't like fish doesn't mean other people don't like fish. So yeah, and their last question is, who inspired you to draw? That is a double kind of answer. Like, the one who inspired me to draw manga and anime is one of my real life friends, because when we met each other, we found out that both of us like drawing a lot. And so every time I would come over to her house, or vice versa, we would challenge each other to do drawing things. Like, we would take out pieces of paper and write down different objects on the paper, put it in a hat, shuffle it, and then we have to pull it out, the word, and incorporate it into our drawing somehow, like lamp, or scissors, or anthropomorphic animal. And so that's what we did. And so that's sort of what inspired me to do it. I got a little more serious later on, because I was still sort of serious, but I kept procrastinating. And later on, I discovered speed paints because I was like really bored. I was like, what am I even doing anymore? And so I saw that one of my friends had liked one of Lemia Crescent's videos, and so I started watching that. And it just got me totally inspired. And through her videos, I found Magic Tablet Skittles, who inspired me pretty much to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm making a speed paint channel. Like, so that's kind of how I started doing speed paints and got uber serious about my art. Was because of finding a video which was liked by my real life friend who inspired me to draw anime, ironically enough. So even then, it's like my real life friend. If it weren't for her, I would not be drawing as much as I am now. That was their last question. And the last couple come from the Hardcore Unicorn. And they ask, what is your favorite medium to use when coloring? Ooh, that's a hard one. I really like most of my coloring utensils. Like, I really like watercolor. And I'm saying like too much. Like my watercolor pencils, they're amazing. I like markers, and I like using my colored pencils. It just really depends on my mood. Like, colored pencils, I have them organized to where the tallest are in the back and the shortest are in the front, so I can see my colors more easily. But it can be a pain when I'm trying to look for a particular color sometimes. But yeah. And their next question is, how long have you been drawing? Well, I've been drawing manga and anime for at least 5 years. 6-ish, I think. Maybe 7. So quite a while. But just drawing in general, since I could hold a crayon. And their next question is, who are some of your favorite artists? I'm going to list off a couple, though I'm obviously missing some because I can't think of all their amazingness in one go. Ano Eto, Lemia Crescent, Magic Tablet Skittles, my real life friends. Ooh, Remove Before to Kill. Her art is amazing. I'm promoting her again. Pretty much just look at the people. I have a thing on my channel that has like amazing people. So if you want to find some, I have a thing on my channel for that. And I'll probably add more people when I remember them. Because I have horrible memory. Their next question is, what type of music do you like? I already answered that, sort of, but I tend to prefer dance, pop, and alternative rock, but I'll pretty much listen to anything, like background music. Like, I downloaded some of the free music they have on YouTube creator thing, Ramajig, simply because I like them and I wanted to listen to them. Okay, and the last question is, how do you get inspired for your drawings? It really depends on what I'm doing. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll watch speed paints, especially ones that have commentary. Those just really get me in the mood because I'm looking at them as they make their amazing art, and I'm like, I really wanted to make amazing art. And sometimes I'll pick up little techniques that they are using and I'll incorporate it into my drawing. Another way is I look at art books or just mangas or anything that really has art in it. Like even books that have a little bit of a drawing, like looking at the cover of this, I get sort of motivated, like, I want to draw a tree. That kind of thing usually gets me. I also have an art book that's manga fashion, and I use that to help me come up with ideas for my characters sometimes. Like, I have a character that got inspired for their outfit entirely from that book. I didn't use stuff from that book, I just got inspired. And so, just really looking at anything that is art related, or just sometimes going out for a walk can really get me in the mood for drawing. Or on a bike ride, or anything really. So, yeah. That's that. I got my little finished picture right here. Is it focused? I can't tell if it's focused. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, whatever you guys do. And if you're curious, I actually have a blooper thing because of the fails that happened. So, the bloopers can be found right here. Okay. See you later. Bye.